Hi everyone, it's Lisette and welcome to a Proverbs Home. I'm so happy that you could be here today. Today I am sitting by my lantern and just having a relaxing time, and we're going to be talking about friendships and gardening and what they have in common, which I think they have lots in common. But let me show you the book I'm going to be reading out of a little bit. I'll just be reading some short quotes. And this is the Tasha Tudor's Garden book. This was a gift from my husband. I got this a couple of years ago. I think it was for my birthday. And I really enjoyed this book. And I thought to myself, hey, this is the perfect book to share today with my friends. How are you today? I hope you're having a great day. Let me show you my t-shirt. I'll bring the camera down a little bit. Now my t-shirt's a little big on me, but I love it. It says, my garden is calling and I must go. And I really love this t-shirt. Now, they have these t-shirts at Lowe's. And if you ever go into Lowe's, you might find it there. They have another one. I think it has like a truck and flowers. My husband brought this home the other day. He was actually at Lowe's buying some wood. And he saw it and he said, honey, I think you're going to like this. And he got it for me. And I thought it was so sweet. And it's such a nice t-shirt. So I'm going to be wearing this t-shirt throughout the spring and when I'm in my garden. I just really, really like it. Friendships to me are so important. I really believe that friendships should be honest and true and loyal. You know, there are those good friendships that you get that the roots are solid, just like in a garden. You have to make sure that those roots in your garden are good roots. Sometimes you have to cut those roots out. And it's the same thing with friendships. Sometimes you have to get those friendships out of your life that are not good for you. You know, there's a verse in the Bible, and I truly believe this. It says, bad company corrupts good morals. And I truly believe in that. Sometimes we're so busy telling our grandkids or our children, or we're teachers, or we work with little kids, telling them, you know, it's important you pick good friends. But yet, us as adults, we're not picking the friends that we should have and have good friends in our life that are cultivating good soil, good roots in our gardens of friendship. Friendship should be like a garden. They should grow. They should grow in what we put into our garden. I have some Miracle-Gro, and I like using it as some of my flowers during the summer and the spring, and they help for my flowers to bloom really, really well. So do your friendships need Miracle-Gro? Or your friendships stale? Where you have a friendship, but you never really talk about anything that's positive. You never go and do anything fun, and anytime that person is calling you is to gossip or talk about their marriage. You know, I think there's times as friends we sit together and we talk about different things. We give each other advice. But then there's friendships that will take your roots and choke them out. There are friendships that there will be people that will come in your life, and all they are there for is to take, and they're not there to give. They're not there to be honest. They're not there to be a true friend. I think it's important that our friendships grow, that the soil in our friendship is good. The foundation of our friendships are good. Let me read a quote here from Tasha Tudor. And it's about her hanging with her friends in the garden. How many of you like having friends that you can go out with and do things, that you can go for a hike, that you can look at beautiful flowers with? Friendship should not just be about being on the phone gossiping. Friendship should be about going out and enjoying your time together, having a picnic, having fun, having a nice time, going thrifting together. When the weather is conducive, Tasha cajoles a friend or relative into posing in her garden. In a pinch, she sits a corgi or a cat among the blossoms. What it reminds me of is my friendship with my friend. How we like to take pictures together sometimes. How we like to do fun things together sometimes. I think that's important to have one of those friends. You know, one thing I always enjoy is seeing those old Victorian pictures or those old vintage pictures where you see the two friends together and they're sitting down having tea. They have these beautiful dresses on and they're eating these little dainty sandwiches and they're just really enjoying their time together. I think it's important to have those kind of friendships where you can call a friend in a moment notice and you can say, hey, would you like to go get a cup of coffee? And you can go get a cup of coffee and have a sandwich or have some kind of dessert and just enjoy that friendship time together and talk. I think those friendships are very, very important. Let's think about the importance of friendships. What are they cultivating in your life? What are they bringing to the table? What are your friendships bringing to the table? Is all your friendships bringing is gossip? Gossip, talking about others, putting all their issues on you, throwing all their problems on you, that you never get to get a word in. Every time you talk, they cut you off and they're just talking about what they're going through. That's not a friendship. I've never considered those friendships. Sometimes we don't want to be rude and there's a time that we have to stop and look at the person and say, oh, as soon as you're done, I've got something to say. That's a way to get through that. As soon as you're done, I got something to say. And if somebody does not respect that and they continue to talk over you, maybe you need to consider that friendship. Why? Are they truly there? Are those roots being cultivated? Is that soil being nourished? The soil of our friendships, they must be nourished. They must be good foundation and good soil. Honest and loyal. Look, I am one about honesty. If you lie to me, that is very hard for me to trust. As someone who lies. Very hard for me to trust that person if I'm deliberately lied to. And it takes time for me to kind of get out of that and get to the point where I trust them again. No one is perfect. Sometimes your friends might be afraid or they may slip up and make a mistake. But I think that friendships most of all need to be honest. What are they bringing to the table? Let's see what Tasha Tudor's bringing to her table. Tasha plies her visitors with a spread of freshly picked fruits and vegetables, sometimes cooked into something delectable, sometimes served just as they were harvested. What are your friends bringing to the table? What are they serving? What are you eating? What are you eating? What are you taking in? Do you have another friend that's a really good friend of yours and they're really kind, but they may be a little different, or maybe they don't have a lot of money, or maybe they don't have the gadgets that your other friends have, and those friends talk about that other friend? Should you eat what they are saying? Do you know gossip is poison? Gossip is poison. When we're talking about other people and we're spreading rumors and going around to this friendship over here and that person over there, that affects the person you're doing it to. It's poison. It's poison that seeps really down into someone's spirit and hurts them. It's important that what we serve at our table of friendship is delectable. But when people are done eating at our table and they go home, they're like, wow, that is a friend I can trust. That is a friend that is real. That is a friend that's going to pray for me when I'm struggling. That is a friend that unites friendships, not that breaks friendships up. You know, the Bible talks about friendships too. And it talks about gossip separates close friends. If somebody comes to you with gossip constantly, all you have to say, is this going to be constructive to our friendship? And if the answer is no, they won't talk about it. And I've had to do that. I've had to do that. Now, I'm not saying that as friends we can't share with one another. If we're going through something, we've been hurt, we need someone to talk to. But are those prayer sessions with your friends, are they gossip sessions? When you ask for a prayer request, are you asking for a prayer request because you truly care about that person you're praying for, or you want to gossip about them, so you're bringing it up in the prayer meeting and gossiping? What are we serving? What are we serving to others? What are we serving to our friends? Can people trust us? Can they trust us to say, please pray for me, and know that we're going to pray, or that we're going to spread rumors and start calling everybody on the phone? Let's remember what we share. Let it be delectable. Let it be good. Let it be morsel for the heart. Let it come from your harvest in your garden. Serve it up like you just got it out of your garden. Serve it with love. Harvest it with love. Harvest it with love. And with friendship and with goodness. There are people that want to be in your business and want to know what's going on. Not because they care, not because they love you, not because they're a friend. They just want to be in there digging in your garden, digging up those roots, digging up the roots of animosity in your heart. If you and your husband are trying to work on your marriage, they're trying to dig up old past hurt so you can get angry at your husband, and you don't have a husband or you don't have a wife because they don't want you to be happy. Just make sure that whatever you're growing in your garden, and whatever you're growing in those friendships, that they're good soil and good roots. Let's read another one. Tasha tucks vases of the French willows that I've sent her in the pantry window, where she and Captain Pegler, the parrot, can watch their progress. And have you ever tried rooting slips of herbs in the glass with the willow stems? Why, they root like a charm. Rooting them on windows, so pretty. First, we need to look through our glass windows. Before we're throwing stones at others, we need to look into our windows, and what do we see? What are we bringing to our friendships? Are we loving our friends enough to tell them the truth in love? Are we critical and fault-finding? You know, we all can be guilty of that. We think our way is the best way, and we know how to do it better than everyone else. We got the answers to change your life. But I'm here to tell you that the only one that has the answers to change your life is God. We can sit and share, and share advice and share things that work in our life. But the main one that has those answers is God. So before we're looking at somebody else's blooms through their window, we need to try to bloom in our own space. And bloom, so when we're around that person, we become positive and we are great friends to that person that can encourage them. I'm not talking about being in a rustic space where you have no friendships, or when your friendships manipulate you and control you, when they use you as their wicker wastebasket, and they're constantly using you to dump all their problems on, but when you need someone to talk to, they're not there. Those are not healthy friendships. Those are not friendships that have water. Those are friendships that need Miracle-Gro. Those are friendships that need a miracle, or you need to say goodbye. Doesn't mean we don't forgive. It doesn't mean we don't love them. It means that some are healthy and some are not. What about your friendships today? Are they blooming? Are they blooming? Do they decorate your life? I love putting wildflowers in the nooks and crannies of my home during the spring and the summer. And I think they look so beautiful just looking at them, knowing why I picked them, and the story behind the daisies, the story behind the daffodils, making teas from them and bringing them in your home and drinking up their warmth. But sometimes just sometimes. We got those who wilt really quick, who do not flourish in your home, who have bugs in them and are no good. We're to love our friends and to be kind and to bloom together. Take a walk this year through your garden with your best friend. Plant some beautiful seeds together. Get together and plant 2 different seeds in a big flower pot and watch your friendship grow. And do it in your life. Be kind. That when people come to talk to you, when they leave, they feel like, oh, that was great time spending that time with my friend. If all we do is spend it gossiping, talking about others, criticizing, cursing, doing all that stuff, we don't grow. And we're living in a world where people have not grown, where people are beginning to wilter. We're living in a world where people are wiltering. They need the friendships. They need the love. They need the constructive criticism. They need for us to say, I'm praying for you. It's going to be okay. Sometimes when I want to be part of something and I want to just say something, somebody's messing with a friend of mine and I just want to come out and say what I think. God tells me to hold my peace and to encourage them, to bless them with scripture. And that's what we need to do. Remember, friendships are like those roots in the ground. If the roots are no good, the friendship will not flourish. I hope you enjoyed this book from Tasha Tudor and you enjoy the pictures that I put up. This is a great book. If you want to pick something up like this, you can go on thriftbooks.com or you could get it from eBay. But it's a beautiful book. And I hope that you feel very blessed and that you know that you bloom where you are planted, but you also bloom in others' gardens and become the miracle girl they really need. May God bless you. Thank you for watching this video, my friends, and I love you all. God bless. Bye.